Good day and welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm Stefan and today we bring you a powerful story that is generating a lot of buzz in the world of tennis. Rising stars, teenage prodigies, and seasoned champions are constantly shaping the future of the sport, but when one of the brightest names on the WTA Tour singles out a particular teenager as a great player and a serious threat in the coming years, the entire tennis world takes notice. That is exactly what happened recently when Coco Gauff openly praised a young talent who could become one of her biggest rivals as the 2026 season approaches. This is not just a casual compliment. Gauff's words carry weight. She is a Grand Slam champion, a top-ranked player, and someone who has gone through the pressures of being a teenage tennis sensation. When she talks about another young player with such respect, it reflects both her competitive mindset and her understanding of how quickly the sport can evolve. As the spotlight shines on Gauff's comment, many fans, analysts, and tennis enthusiasts are already speculating on how this new rivalry might shape the tour in the next few years. Gauff knows better than anyone what it's like to be labeled a future star, and she recognizes the signs when she sees them in someone else. Her remark is more than just praise, it's a glimpse into the competitive landscape of the future. Since bursting onto the scene, Gauff has faced the world's best, competed at the highest level, and experienced the triumphs and challenges of professional tennis. She has matured from being the teen everyone was talking about to being one of the leaders of the tour. Now she's watching the next generation rise behind her. That's why her words matter so much. When Gauff points to someone as a great player and a potential threat, the world pays attention. Gauff's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. From her breakthrough as a 15-year-old at Wimbledon Championships to her rise as a top WTA contender, she has consistently shown grit, poise, and extraordinary talent. She has developed a strong all-court game, combining explosive athleticism with a sharp tactical mind. Her speed, ability to construct points, and growing confidence in her serve have turned her into a major force. But what makes this moment interesting is her willingness to acknowledge another teenager who is already showing similar promise. In the fast-paced, competitive world of tennis, that kind of respect is rare and meaningful. This unnamed teenage star, who has been making waves in junior circuits and lower-tier professional events, has caught the attention of many. Her style is described as fearless and aggressive, with a powerful baseline game and a remarkable ability to stay calm under pressure. Much like Gauff in her early days, she plays with the kind of confidence that can unsettle more experienced opponents. Tennis insiders have noted her ability to handle big moments, her growing fanbase, and the way she is learning to manage the physical and mental demands of the tour. These are all key ingredients for future success. Gauff's remarks come at a time when the women's game is evolving quickly. We've seen new stars rise to prominence almost every season. The sport has become more unpredictable, more intense, and more global than ever before. When a player like Gauff identifies a potential future rival, it tells us that the next generation is already knocking on the door. This is a natural cycle in tennis. Every few years, a new name emerges, challenges the established order, and inspires fans around the world. Gauff once did that. Now someone else may be ready to follow in her footsteps. One of the key reasons Gauff's statement resonates so much is because of how she has embraced her role as both a competitor and a role model. She understands what it means to inspire younger players. She also understands that being on top means constantly pushing yourself to improve because the next generation will always be coming. This mindset is what has helped her stay competitive at the highest level. She is not complacent. She knows she has to keep working, keep evolving, and keep raising her level to stay ahead. And when she sees someone else with that same hunger and talent, she acknowledges it. In interviews, Gauff has often talked about how she respects players who show fight and determination. She admires those who come out swinging, unafraid of big stages. That's how she approached the tour when she was younger, and she respects others who do the same. Her praise of this teenager is not just about talent, it's about mentality. The ability to perform under pressure, to fight for every point, and to rise to the occasion is what separates good players from great ones. And in Gauff's eyes, this teenager has the makings of someone who could be a big name in 2026. The women's tour has seen many great rivalries over the years, from legends who defined eras to young stars who challenged the status quo. If this prediction holds true, we could be witnessing the beginning of another exciting chapter in women's tennis. Rivalries bring out the best in players. They elevate the sport. They give fans something to root for. And they often push both players to reach new heights. Gauff has already proven she thrives under pressure, and if a new young star emerges to challenge her, it could set the stage for some unforgettable matches in the years to come. Another fascinating aspect of this story is the broader context of the WTA landscape. In recent years, the tour has seen a surge of young talent from different parts of the world. Players are breaking through earlier, training smarter, and competing more fearlessly. The physicality and speed of the game have increased, and the gap between the top and the rest of the field is shrinking. This makes the tour more exciting but also more challenging. For established stars like Gauff, staying at the top requires constant evolution. For young players trying to break through, it means proving themselves against the best week after week. This is why rivalries between top players and rising stars often define eras in tennis. The teenager that Gauff praised may not be a household name yet, but the signs of greatness are already there. She has impressed coaches, drawn praise from commentators, and gained attention from fans who follow the sport closely. She plays with a maturity beyond her years, and her aggressive playing style could make her a dangerous opponent for anyone on tour. The idea that she could be a major threat in 2026 is not far-fetched. It's a realistic scenario based on how quickly talented young players can rise in today's game. Gauff recognizes that because she lived it. When Gauff first broke through, many doubted whether she could sustain her early success. But she has not only proven her critics wrong, she has established herself as one of the most consistent and exciting players on tour. She has won big matches, learned from tough losses, and grown stronger with every season. That experience gives her a unique perspective on what it takes to go from promising junior to top professional. Her praise for this young player is therefore not empty hype. It's a genuine recognition from someone who has walked that same path. As the 2026 season approaches, tennis fans can expect to see storylines like this gain even more attention. New names will rise. Established stars will be tested. And rivalries will shape the sport in new and thrilling ways. Gauff's career is still young, but she is already stepping into the role of a leader, someone who can inspire others while also competing fiercely for titles. That dual role is not easy, but Gauff has embraced it. She knows what's coming. She knows that if she wants to remain at the top, she must continue to grow and adapt. One of the hallmarks of great champions is their ability to recognize and respect their competition while still believing in their own greatness. Gauff has shown that repeatedly. She welcomes challenges. She thrives on competition. And that mindset is what makes her such a compelling figure in tennis today. The idea of her facing a new teenage sensation on the biggest stages of the sport in a couple of years is exciting not just for her but for fans around the world. It's a reminder that tennis is always evolving, always moving forward. The tour thrives when there are great rivalries, when young stars push established champions, and when fans can witness these battles unfold on the biggest courts. If this teenager continues to rise as Gauff predicts, we could see some incredible matchups that define a new era of women's tennis. Imagine the energy, the intensity, and the storylines that could come from such showdowns. These are the moments that make the sport special. These are the narratives that fans remember for years. And this could very well be the beginning of one of those stories. For now, fans will continue to follow both Gauff and this young star closely. Every match, every tournament, and every milestone will add another layer to this developing story. Gauff's words have already put the spotlight on the young player, and with that spotlight comes both pressure and opportunity. How she responds will determine how far and how fast she climbs. But one thing is certain, when Coco Gauff calls someone a great player, and predicts they could be a threat, the world should take notice. She knows greatness when she sees it. Gauff's journey, from a wide-eyed teenager to a poised and confident champion, has been inspiring. She has handled fame with grace, dealt with pressure like a veteran, and kept improving season after season. Her game continues to evolve. She is not just thinking about today, she's thinking about the future. And in that future, she clearly sees someone who could challenge her, push her, and maybe even beat her. That honesty and self-awareness are what make her comments so intriguing. She is not afraid of competition. She welcomes it. This mindset will only make her stronger. Rivalries sharpen champions. They force players to dig deeper, to train harder, and to find new ways to win. If this teenage talent continues to rise, the tennis world could be on the brink of witnessing something special. A new chapter, a new rivalry, a new era. For Gauff, it's another chance to prove why she belongs at the very top. For the young star, it's a chance to announce herself to the world. For fans, it's a chance to witness history being made. As this story develops over the next months and years, Trending Update USA will continue to follow every twist and turn, every match that builds this rivalry, and every moment that defines this journey. Coco Gauff has spoken, and the tennis world is listening. A new challenger is emerging, and the stage is being set for what could be one of the most exciting rivalries of the next generation. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.